Welcome back. Now we are going to talk about the origins of the internet. It was in 1960s, the American federal government commissioned a brand new research project through the ARPA, also known as Advanced Research Projects Agency Network, to build a very powerful system. It was a communication system between computers to transmit or exchange information. It was not until 1980s that this came to fruition. Internet came into picture more prominently during the 1980s. More importantly, from the military or the ARPANET, from the 1980s, people or businesses in real world started embracing the internet. Think of internet like the very starting days of the business itself. So the brochures, whatever businesses had as brochures in real life, were actually digitized, and these were like online brochures. That's all they were. This was in the 1980s, and like any product or service, with new business comes great competition. So there was competition, and many businesses wanted to have their own websites. With more websites coming up, there was no real good way to organize information that was there. Many people weren't aware which websites to go to, which businesses to check out. And that's when directories came into picture. If you remember back in the days when we had the telephones, like the landline, we used to have these yellow pages. The yellow pages were called the telephone directories. It had the phone number, the name, address of the person, and so on and so forth. It could also be about the business, of course. Now, internet and websites had to go through something very similar, right? So with the internet and the websites coming up, like mushrooming all over the place, there was a need for a directory. A directory was like one place where the websites could be listed. And back in the days, it was listed based on the category of the business, the name of the business, of course, the website URL, followed by which location they were in. For example, if it was in Bangalore, Bangalore was a part of Karnataka, Karnataka a part of India, India as a part of Asia, and so on and so forth. So that kind of detailed information is what the directories actually had. Now, with directory coming up, you could have as many websites as possible. Unfortunately, there were also many different directories that mushroomed at the same time. So again, this whole world of internet was really messy, right? It was very disorganized. Even now, it's not 100%. Lot of disorganized information all over the internet. So that's how the directories were then moved into a concept called search engines. Well, that is going to be for the next topic, so stay tuned.